the issues is there. Let me go back. Wow, there's a lot of chats. So let me go back. Question: Will there need to be a need for server providers? David Russell is asking. In addition to content creators, absolutely. I just explained that. Anybody will be able to run a server. That's the key to the decentralized platform. That anybody runs a server. In fact, you can run a server and host your own chats if you want to, right? And your friends. So I would recommend using, I would recommend using a pocket name that isn't connected to you on other sites. Even if the encryption is great, blah, 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 somebody could infringe on your rights, a doxy could easily connect you. I mean, yeah, I think that's sound. I mean, I think you can have multiple profiles. You can have 3 or 4 different profiles if you want. Right, I need to ban somebody here. All right, so let me get to the questions first. So David Dennon wrote, I read the blog post, but once I understand the idea. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So let's see. What OS does the server software run on? That's a great question. This one, unlike the video is only Linux now. This one will be both Windows and Linux. Okay. Let me go in here and see. Okay, so if there are any more questions, please write in the chat, and we'll get to testing the Pocketnet. Which distribution? Jordan, I can't tell you right now. I'm not the one working. I told you I'm more of a math geek. I'm not working on that particular server, but there will be an announcement soon, and everybody will be able to run their own server. In fact, right from the desktop app. So we're going to look at the chat now. I'm going to go back to the slide. I do want to remind you that, this effort, we need help. There are a lot of people joining. This is awesome. The team is growing, and we want to have a decentralized team. And it already doesn't depend on one person, right? I'm speaking here, but I don't actually write code. If I stop doing this, Pocketnet would still go forward because there are dozens of people around the world. That's the name of the decentralization game. So please join the team. If you want to help, you can do marketing, sign up, invite bloggers. We have an amazing video blogger program. If you want to support the coin, that's great because the new developers are getting Pocket Coin. So if you hold Pocket Coin, if you believe in the future, of course, then you have the means. You want to hold Pocket Coin, then that's going to help developers make money. You can run a node. I know it hasn't been easy because there's a lot of releases and documentation is not perfect, but we're releasing a lot of, so July is going to be the month of documentation. We already said that we're going to finish some major releases and everybody will work for 1 month on documenting everything, getting more FAQs and so on. We're already doing that, okay? Email support at Pocketnet app if you have questions. So let me jump into the chat. So if you see my screen, see, you're gonna go to test at pocketnet.app. Test, let me copy this and put it in chat. So this is a different platform. Oh, what about suggested minimum server requirements? We will send that. We will send the server requirements, but it will need some hard drive. So hard drive and bandwidth. Basically there will be some requirements for it because chat servers do need to do quite a bit of stuff. I think that it's going to be not that different from a node really. Okay, in the chat, I send you a link, testpocketnet.app. You can go in here and you're going to see this screen. Okay. Now in this screen, this is just a test environment. So what does test environment mean? This is where developers test out new features, and you can feel free to test it out. Like you'll see new stuff there, and sometimes it's under maintenance. But the idea, this is the server. Excuse me, my power is going out. Yeah, okay. This is the server we test out new features. So this is my account. You can, on the test server, you can find me as Seneca, Seneca, okay? So right here, you see on the right, I have chat. I can go in. So you see Seneca, this is my This is my name. I have a group here, Seneca. You can log in to the chat and you can invite me, and then you can start testing it. So you see the chat will look like this. In your desktop app, it's going to be on the right. You'll be able to send invitations. So for example, if I want to find people, I'm going to look for somebody on Pocketnet, right? Now, this is a test server, so I'm not going to connect with everybody, but you can find users on Pocketnet. You can invite your friends now. This is going to be a big way. Many people told me that, and other people have heard the same thing, that, well, I don't want to invite people because it's political. Well, first of all, Pocketnet is no longer just political. There are a lot of kind of memes and crypto stuff, which I think is good. You can invite friends, but the messenger will be the best way, because now you can tell them, look, this is what's going on. Your life is no longer private. Use Pocketnet Messenger, and it's going to be on the right like this. You can find any user. So once you invite your friend, you're going to be able to have a chat with them, just like this. Okay, and if you register on the testpocketnet.app, you can register and send me a message request. We can later chat. The idea is that you can also create groups, right? So I can see my contacts here, or I can go ahead and click plus and create a group. So I will look for some users, right? I don't know these users, but let's say I'm gonna add these people, a bunch of Johns, to the group. Now the group is created and we can have a group chat. However, the strong encryption happens for one-on-one chats. Soon we're going to add it on 3 people chats, 4 up to 5. Beyond 5 people, it is not a secret chat anymore. That's just the way it works. It's at this point, it's not going to be, it's not going to be feasible to encrypt very large chats, and it doesn't even make sense. If there are a lot of people can join, then it's sort of a public chat anyway. But for one-on-one chats, immediately you're going to have very strong encryption, and it's going to be in the mobile app as well. You're going to be able to talk to people. You're going to be able to create groups, and you're going to have a messenger that has both, right? Has both end-to-end encryption, and it doesn't connect to your phone number. And when we release the server, you'll be able to run those servers and basically create you can even run a server for your own oh, there you go. Somebody sent me a message. There you go. So there are some test messages. Yeah, you see there are images. So you can send pictures too. Like you can click on a picture, it's going to load like that. So that's quite awesome. No files though, and you're not going to be, so you see it's a gallery too. You can be in the gallery. So no files. You can send files because we're worried about people sending malicious stuff and so on and stealing coins. But you'll be able to send PDF files. So you can send PDF files, images. You're able to share posts from Pocketnet. You're able to embed Pocketnet videos in the chat, so it can be played right in the chat. So you don't need to go and find it, go somewhere and look for that video. That's going to be really cool on mobile, because you're going to be able to chat and watch the video if somebody sends you a video right there. Okay. So let me go back to the final slide. I want to ask you to support Pocketnet, because we've been doing this for 3 years. It's clear that the network is taking off. It's going to be very, very strong. Soon, we're going to introduce many new things. For example, development conversations for developers will move all to Pocketnet. So developers will have special developer accounts where they're going to discuss everything on Pocketnet. We're also releasing polls where, for major features, we will poll users, and you'll be able to have your input into the direction of the platform, right? There's also been some questions about the verified checkmark. The verified checkmark right now it's not really decentralized, because there were some bloggers that wanted to join and wouldn't join without that checkmark. So we just did it temporarily, gave them that checkmark. Ultimately, we're making a release within the next month where that checkmark will be given by voting from users. So it's going to become much more transparent. In other words, last 3 years, we were building the foundation. This was the most difficult 3 years I've ever had. And everybody I talk to around the world, there are some developers that don't even know who they are, where they are. We're just connecting. They're telling me that this has been the most difficult project they've ever done. But we've laid the foundation. We now have a solid node. We have ability to register different services, chat, video, and it could be file storage. It could be all these things they can register on the blockchain. So that's huge. we're rewriting the node, 90% done. I know some of you run nodes, and we're going to have a new node that runs SQL, SQLite database, not Microsoft SQL, SQLite, and that's going to reduce RAM usage. Right now, the RAM usage is off the charts. That was a fixing, but we've been fixing it for like a year because we're redoing the node completely. Once we redo it, all of a sudden the RAM usage will be low, and there will be a node that you can run from your desktop app. Yeah, it's going to need some memory, right? Hard disk, maybe, at this point it's going to be 10 gigs, but that's not out of this world crazy. And ultimately, we're going to have a light node too. So we're going to do everything to incentivize people. We have a major bonus program where a lot of the coins that developers have from nodes are going to be distributed. Basically, they're going to be distributed to major bloggers. We want people to come in and bring people with them. But if you're bringing people through chat and through various means, we're also going to have a new referral program. We're going to refresh that, where for bringing in people, you're gonna get a lot of pocket coin too. So everybody's going to be a stakeholder here, really, right? What we're trying to do is build a decentralized platform. It's been incredibly difficult 3 years, but now I feel like we have people joining all the time, joining the team. It's a very distributed team. As users, you can support us. We value your feedback, be constructive. There's always some people that don't like something, right? And then by definition, decentralized network, it attracts some people who are never happy, right? That's okay, whatever. We want to do this, but we want feedback, constructive feedback. Let's grow this platform together. Now the testing of the new features is going to be different. We're going to have polls for the audience, for the users to ask the input. We have the test server where you'll be able to test it out. So we're going to Pocketnet is moving into a next phase, and the growth is accelerating. You can see there are people joining daily, and I want to thank all of you, right? Because you're taking the time. It's summer. People want to rest, and you're joining the sessions to learn about the technology that I think is going to be very important. It's going to be very important for our kids, because look what's happening in the world of technology. It's being choked off. Any kind of ability to communicate freely is getting choked off. So write to us at support@pocketnet.app if you have questions. Use the test server. Try sort of the test chat. Provide feedback, and there are big things coming. One more session next Tuesday. I'm going to talk about how bloggers and users will make Pocket Coin through NFTs and some other things, right? And then when I say NFTs, they're not going to be like Ethereum NFTs. This is completely different. So we're going to talk about ways users can earn Pocket Coin. Bloggers could already earn it by doing video views, by doing all these things. Users will be able to earn by inviting more people. So Adele, thank you so much for that comment. I really try hard on these webinars. Obviously, we're very busy. I think I answered many questions. There are some more questions. Hello, I posted a first video yesterday, but I didn't see an option, as it seems you need to have a certain amount or whatever in your reputation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I had to link to YouTube. So may I suggest a 1 week free or month until users build their reputation score? So Hamid, we're changing it. You're gonna need 5 Pocket Coin only soon to load a video. And pretty much like if you log on and show us you're a real person, maybe comment under a Pocketnet team post and say, hey, Pocketnet team, I'm here. Give me 5 Pocket Coin to load videos. We'll just send it to you. So it is not going to be a problem. Everybody will be able to get these 5 Pocket Coin if they want to load videos. It's not a big deal. You just have to get in and make some posts and show you're a human being, because we're beefing up our bot defenses. Clearly, the network is growing. People want to create botnets and so on, but any successful social network has bots, but we're going to keep it to a minimum. We're rolling out more defenses against that. Next question is, where can I buy Pocket Coins? So the best place right now, as I understand, is Bilixi. Bilixi exchange is where the biggest volume happens. You can also buy it on DGFinix. I'm going to put a link to Bilixi in the chat, so you can go and buy Pocket Coin there. And will this webinar be uploaded as a video? Yes, but it will be uploaded after we finish the session sometime. I want to give the incentive to people to join live sessions like you guys do. This is great that you're joining live sessions, because we have interaction. We need more interaction. And the next set of sessions we're going to do live right within Pocketnet with our live streams, okay? But we will still release recordings maybe somewhere in July. Okay, we'll release all of the recordings. Thank you so much. Kudos to you for joining. Thank you for supporting Pocketnet. If you have feedback, write to us. We love you and we love working on this, even though it's difficult because, however difficult it is, it's not nearly as difficult as being without any communication channel, which is soon going to happen, right? Soon they're going to choke people off from anything. Was there a pre-mine of Pocketcoin? No, there was no pre-mine of Pocketcoin. So pre-mine, right? As long whoever is still left on the, and then this is a question from Chelsea, I guess. So was the pre-mine is in cryptocurrencies where developers of the crypto they basically put in the Genesis block early on, say we want to take millions of coins, or they run a node in secret, right? People have done that. They run a node for some time, and then like 3 months later, they say, "Hey, here we are. Here we are to the world," right? The Pocketnet, you can check very easily. We announced, in fact, we were begging people to come, and those people who were posting stuff early, they were making 5 Pocketcoin sometimes per post. So I know users who made 10, 15, 20,000 Pocketcoin by posting early. We begged people to come. We posted on Medium like the day off, or maybe as soon as we launched the network. So the nodes were also, we asked people to run, but in the early days, we didn't really know how it's going to work. So there was not like a standard instructions or anything. People did email us and said people did run nodes. Of course, it felt, it basically crashed sometimes, but they had to restart it. Those that persevered were able to run nodes, but you didn't need to run a node. As a user, you can make easily 100 Pocketcoin a day just by posting content, because there was no reputation early on, right? There had to be a period where people gathered reputation, and that was the basic first community. And so early on, any post, any rating would win you basically, would win you a lot of. There was a time when you would win 20 Pocketcoin, if I'm not mistaken, like 20, 25 Pocketcoin per post. So for one 5-star, imagine that, like you get one 5-star rating from a user, you win 25 Pocketcoin. You didn't need to run a node because you could do the same thing without a node, and many people did make a lot of coins. So there was not a pre-mine in any sense of the word. Whoever says that is just wrong. Okay. I already sent the link to Bilexy. Thank you for answering my question. And to start, you mentioned getting 5 coins a video. Please see my, why don't you, Hamid, I will take note of it, but also comment under one of the Pocketnet team posts. Okay. I hope I answered all the questions. The team, the developers will also be available. We're going to create developer accounts soon, and development discussion will happen not in GitHub, because ultimately I think GitHub will also be censored. We want to move our development discussions into Pocketnet so the users can have feedback and all that. Okay. Can't see the links. All right, let me send another. Here's the Bilexy link. You can go to Bilexy. Chelsea, thanks for bringing this project to the world. Thank you. We're trying. We're open to communication. We're open to improvement. Okay. Take care. Next session next Tuesday. Please attend. It's going to be very interesting. There's going to be some ways to make crypto, to make Pocketcoin. Also, I will give you a surprise. Next session, whoever attends will get some Pocketcoin just for attendance. Now, in fact, later, even if you can attend the next session, we'll give you some, but most Pocketcoin will be given away at the last session. Okay. Take care, everybody. We'll see you on Tuesday.